I've been talking about my results of my mineral analysis that I had, a hair analysis and blood work. And last week I talked about copper. My copper levels were really too high. And the problem is when they get out of whack, when they're not in balance, when the ratio is off, that's when we set ourselves up for our health going downhill. I have a link. Definitely go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and follow the journey there. But the copper we're getting too much of, and yet it's a mineral, it's an essential mineral, but it's one we don't need a lot of. And yet we get it often in a lot of very healthy foods, and we also get it in our environment through tap water, copper pipes, through a lot of medications. And so the problem is we get this buildup of copper. And one of the minerals that it affects directly is zinc. And so while my copper was really high, and it shouldn't be, my zinc levels were really, really low. And so I want to talk about that because most people have a deficiency in zinc. So I want you to be thinking as I go through, and it can affect your vision. So blurry vision, having trouble maybe particularly at night, hair loss, or premature balding. Fingernails. I know sometimes you'll get the marks, the lines on your fingernails. That's often a sign of a zinc deficiency. It can affect your appetite. You could lose your appetite or just really not be able to taste food very well. So those affect us in a lot of ways. And so sometimes people end up losing weight. Now, most people don't necessarily have that problem, but if you are dealing with unexpected weight loss that you didn't plan, it could be part of it. Infections. Are you prone to getting colds or flu or sick? That could be one of the things. And then it can affect us even mentally. So it could be confusion or brain fog, lack of concentration or clarity. Another thing, wounds should heal within a couple weeks. And yet if your wounds are not healing, that is also a sign. Lots of different skin issues. It can affect even PMS and a lot of those things. You can deal with panic attacks. Now, this is especially important when it comes to our kids because it very much impacts growth and development. Now, and don't want to step on some toes here, but as I'll get into next time when I talk about food, a lot of people that are on a mainly or completely plant-based diet are often prone to being zinc deficient because you can get zinc from lots of different things, pumpkin seeds, certain foods, but the highest levels are from meat, and in particular, beef. Now, you definitely, with the beef, and I'll talk more next time when I get into food, but you definitely want to make sure that you're eating good, healthy, grass-fed beef. Try to buy organic if you can. Pasture eggs, those types of things, because when you're buying the conventional meat that you just go to the store and you grab something, most likely that's the factory farmed, that those are generally cows that are fed a GMO, mainly corn. And so you really want to definitely watch that. And there's a ratio, and everyone's is different because we're all different. But as, again, that copper level just starts to go up and up and up, then it depletes the zinc from our body. And we start to feel it, and it affects our sleep and mood and all of these different things. Now, before you run out and say, okay, everybody says we're low in zinc, let me just start buying some. And then finally got to the point, I said, no, I want to know. I want lab results that actually say where I'm at. I don't want to take supplements for things because a lot of supplements have chemicals and minerals in them as well. So I want to make sure I'm only taking what I absolutely need. And so this is something that you really want to go carefully, definitely start with food. Food can be medicine. And even when it's good things, we need to make sure we're not overdoing it, and getting too much of even a good thing can, of course, be bad. So, again, follow me on this journey. I'll be talking more about this next time. I'll get into the foods that are high in zinc, because that's what I'm working with my doctor on right now. I'm going to be starting some medications, but even there, he's already said start slow, very slow. Because again, you don't want to throw your body out of balance even worse by just filling yourself with all of these, new supplements. So I'm going to be starting that, but for right now, it's eating more of the foods that are high in zinc naturally. And again, starting to eat less and less and less of those things that have the copper in them so that I can get my body in balance. So if you have some questions, definitely reach out to me about the other videos. And if you haven't, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. So as always, take care and God bless.